response your side? Let me check the response. So anyway, so I receive two responses, right? One moment. So if I ask you to what is a business model, you might say that it is a plan, or it's a blueprint, or it's a design. So moreover, it's talking about a design, right? So it's absolutely right. Here we are designing a business here. We are designing a business or a startup. How we are going to execute. For example, if you want to construct a house, we need a model, right? We need a model land space, and we need to design the rooms. We need to design the pillars. Later we are going to execute. If you want to construct anything, okay. If you want to design a car, we need a model, okay. We are designing the model. Later we are going to execute. Model something like reflecting the real-time activities. What we are going to do, the real-time environment that we are putting into a system, putting into a format, that is called model, okay. So here this business model mainly concentrate on three areas. Business model, any business model for existing businesses or new startups or new ventures, they mainly focus on three areas, three broad areas of the business. Generally, the three broad areas of the business is: first one, create; second one is delivery; and third one is capture. Creating, delivering, capturing. These three are the main activity of any business function. The first one is creating value. Means here we see creating value, delivering value, capturing value. Value is nothing but the product what we are giving to the customer. That's called value, because here customer will pay money for the value we are generating. The value we are giving to the customer. For that they pay money. Because of that, we can call here value is nothing but product. The product what we are designing, it's called creating value. The product what we are delivering, that is called delivering value. The product which capturing some return to your organization, creating some return to your organization, that is called capturing benefit to your organization. So like three areas. One is designing, is called creating. We need to create it. Then after deliver, give to the customer. Once deliver the customer, that generates some return to our organization. That is called capture, capturing some return to the organization. These three areas: creating, delivering, and capturing. For doing these, we need certain activities, right? We need to perform certain activities. For example, creating a value, we need an idea. Then after, we need the resources to establish the production plant. We need the technology to run the production plant, and also testing. Then after packing, all these things we need to do. Once it is done, then we go for delivery. For delivering process, we need channels of distribution. Channels that may be electronic channels, e-channels, or physical channels, wholesalers, retailers, distributors. Then after inventory management, we need to do it. Then make the product available near to the customer. It's all about delivery area. We need to perform some activities. And also, we need to identify the customer, who is our customer, who actually we are delivering our product, likewise. And then capturing value, it's all about financial analysis. Capturing value means how much amount we are investing, what is the return we are getting out of it. That's right. Business is all about like creating more value with the lesser value of input. We are taking less value of input, that we are creating greater value of output. And I can say, put in another words, creating a less money, input the less money and create more money. And the less money is nothing but lesser value of the inputs we are taking into the business, we are creating greater value of output we are creating. And it's all about cost and revenue. And capturing value is mainly talk about what is the cost we are investing, what is the revenue we are generating out of it. These three areas mainly we are focusing while designing business model. Okay, that exactly the business. I can say the business model is nothing but a detailed blueprint or a planning that address about how the company going to create the value, how that value can be delivered to the customer, and out of that delivery, how the company generating some value, some return to their organization. These three areas we are talking under business model. So if you see this business model, maybe for a startup company or existing, both having business model. I cannot say the business model is only required for startup companies. It is for existing companies also. Existing companies need business models. They need existing company need to refine the business model. They need to refine. Refine mean update. Again, as soon as the technology changes, they need to change their business model. As soon as the customer taste and preferences changes, they need to change the business model. As soon as the products they are producing changes, they need to change the business model. And the business model, first for existing companies, it's like updating. Every time we need to update and refine according to the changes in environment, technology, resources, and customer taste and preferences. That we need to change it. For startup company, it is very important. For existing company, it may be for technological changes and refining and redesigning purpose we use. For example, if you take IT, information technology changes, we need to change the business models. For example, we are a broadcasting company. We are broadcasting company. So if earlier satellite technology, antenna technology is there, later it shifted to cable, then after DTH, direct to home. Now we are going with webcasting. And as soon as the technology changes, the customer taste and preferences will change. We need to change the business model accordingly. And it is for existing companies. And when coming to startup companies, it's very, very important. Business model is very, very important because startup company, they have more risk to get failures. The startup company will having high risk to encounter failures or challenges because no experience, right? No experience is there as an entrepreneur startup. No experience is there, limited resources and limited manpower is available. And also we are coming with a new and creative innovation. We are coming into market, more risk when compared with existing organizations. So that's the reason I feel that the designing of business model for startup company, it's very crucial. It's very important. It's very like a challenging activity when comparing with existing business organizations. So that if you see the essence of business model, for example, if you want to, as a startup company, you need to attract the investors. So investors mean angel investors, or maybe other friends and family members, or maybe other institutions, financial institutions may provide financial support to your organization, right? Startup company, fund sourcing is the biggest challenge. So for attracting the funds or money, we need business model. We need to deliver our business model to the investors to convince them. With the business model, if you convince them, they spend money. They come forward and invest in your business organization. And I can say, designing a business model for startup, it is important to attract the financials, attract the investors to your organization. And also we need to associate with some partners, right? We need to associate. For example, you are running a online based cab. For example, Rapido is there. Rapido, they need some associations. Bike riders should be there. GPA technology they need to use. Okay, they need to tie up with the vehicle two-wheeler providers, rents tie up. These partners, they need to come forward, right? They need to come forward and associate with your organization. For that, they need confidence. So for building the confidence in the partners, we need to design a business model and communicate that business model effectively to the partners so that they can come forward and they will associate with your startup company for a long period of time. So that, and also for getting loan from the banks and also for getting grants from the government for all the purposes, we need to design a good business model. Even at the student level, you people are going to competitions. I think you might have experienced with this. You people are going for competition where you're supposed to present the business model. They ask the business models. And for winning the competition, getting the grants from that institutions, we need to present the business model. So that I am telling you. And out of this entire discussion, what I'm trying to communicate to you is designing business model for startup is very, very important to attain all these objectives, what I told you now. Next, when coming to the definition, a business model is a blueprint that describes the rationale of how an organization, it describes the facts, it describes the assumed course of actions or fundamental reasons how it's going to create value, deliver the value, and capture value out of this startup company that we are studying. The process of business model construction, and the designing of a business model is a business strategy. It's a business strategy, and the designing of business model is not just like document. It is not just like copying the other organization business models. Okay, it is a business strategy. Business strategy means it is different and which is unique, which can attract the more number of customers. To come to look forward your startup company. And such a way we need to design. We need to design a business model such a way to attain a best position in the market, best position and best attracting more customers. Such a way we need to design, and business strategy is very, very important. You see, the Realme company is there. Realme company, they don't have any distribution process, physical distribution or any advertise. They are doing advertisement initially, but their main strategy is they want to offer the goods, their mobile phones through only Flipkart and Amazon. Only e-commerce they used. That reduced inventory cost, that reduced distribution charges, and also their strategy is production after sales. Their strategy, Realme company or any Redmi company, the models which are coming into the market through Flipkart and Amazon, their strategy is production after sales. What do you mean by production after sales? It is called a pull strategy. In the production and operations management, we can call it as a pull strategy. And first we take the sales, later we generate the production, later we produce it. And the production after sales. So that strategy they are following. Out of this, what happened? They not required much capital also, because out of the pre-sales is happening, that generate money to the organization. They take that money as an investment. They use it as a capital and produce and deliver in time. So it's called just in time, or production after sales, or you can call a full strategy. That is a strategy they design. And what I'm trying to explain is, we need to design the business model such a way to win the competition and be the attractive in the market. Such a way we need to design the business model. This is about introduction. Actually, our topic is business model canvas. And okay, we are talking about a technique. There are number of techniques are available to design the business model. Business model is a core and main activity. For designing business model, there are many techniques are available in the market. Okay, there are many techniques are available in the literature or in the subject. One of the technique is business model canvas. It is called BMC. Business model canvas is one of them. Do you know other techniques also there? Ashmoria suggested one, lean startup canvas. It is also popular one, and business model canvas is the oldest one. It was started in 2009 by Alexander. It is started, but Ashmoria is a emerging startup trainer, or the emerging startup educator. He developed one theory, one technique. It is called lean startup canvas. So that actually is also similar to this business model canvas. You can use, I recommend that also, lean startup, lean. LEN, Lean Startup Canvas by Ash Moria, ASH, Ash Moria. Okay, he suggested you can also you can go with that model also. That will help you to design a business model for startup companies. So when coming to the definition of business model canvas, business model canvas is a technique. Coming to the definition, it is a strategic management template. Template is nothing but already the design is there. We need to fill the details in that. It's a template. And if you type in the Google business model canvas templates, you people will get thousands of websites that are offering business model template. And okay, online you can do it. Many templates are available. You please open whenever you are free. You open the Google and type business model canvas template. It give the template, Excel template, Word template, and also in the website we can update it, and you can get the suggestions from the externals. Other will suggest you in the designing of business model canvas. And there are many of resources are available, internet resources available for this business model canvas. When coming to the definition, it is a strategic management template. It is a strategic management template. What is strategic management? Generally, management generally, you know, tactical operation level is there, tactical level is there, strategic level. BTech student, you might have studied in the management science, levels of management, operation level, tactical level, strategic level. Operation level means low level. It is talk about the day-to-day operations. Tactical level is called manager level. It's talk about monthly planning. When coming to strategic level, it talk about top level. It's talking about 1 to 5 years, the planning. And it is business model canvas. It's talk about 1 to 5 years, how the company going to run or execute within 1 to 5 years of the long duration. That way we need to develop. And I can say it is long run oriented strategy, long run oriented design. It's not like a short run oriented. Business model canvas is long run oriented. We need to design to meet a long run requirement of our startup company, or probably recommended for 5 years. So it is a visual chart, and it is a visual chart. It's a chart we design. It's having 9 blocks is there, 9 blocks. The 9 blocks describes about product value proposition, infrastructure of your startup company, who is the customer of your startup company, how the financial flow, revenue and cost we are talking, and also assistance for business to align their activities by illustrating potential trade-off, how we are going to trade your output in association. And I'm telling you, in the business organization, it's all integrated process. You cannot think that production is a different, marketing is different, HR is different, they are having individual identity. Not like that. It's an integration process. Marketing will affect the production will affect the HR, right? If any customer changes happen, for example, customer taste and preferences changes, that demand changes in the product. If the changes in the product is required, R&D department need to work and develop a new product, enhanced product to meet the customer taste and preferences. If the enhanced product developed, again it changes in the production department. Production need to change. The technology should be changed to produce new product, right? Technology should be changed the production. The production technology changes, that demands skilled manpower in the latest technology, updated technology. So HR people need to recruit skilled manpower. So performing all these activity, we require the finance for R&D activity, finance for production changes, and finance for recruiting manpower who are expert in the new technology. And it's all about interlink. I can say the business is like interdependent. All the departments, all the activities are interdependent. Every activity in the business will affect other activities of the other part of the business activities. As I explained, example, taste and preferences that influencing recruiting manpower. So that chain reaction is there, chain effect is there. Here in the business model canvas, we are developing a link between the infrastructure, customer, value proposition, finance. These are all we are making a link. We are putting into the chart. That chart is called business model canvas. Okay, it is developed in the year 2005 by Alexander. It is called 9-block model. So let's see what exactly the model here. So this is the model you see. Total 9 blocks are there. 9 blocks only. But I can say simply we can take the chart. You can take the chart and sit with your team members. In your startup company, yours is startup company. What we need to do? We need to develop a team. A team means who are active in the, who are likely mind or who are active in this idea to take forward. So that team may be 4 to 5 members. Team had to sit in the room and take this chart fixed to the board. We need to fix it in the board and have the discussion, brainstorming, group discussion, and invite the external people. And it's not like individual activity. You know, kuchoni 1 or 2 hours, so you cannot make it within the 1 and 2 hours. You cannot make it. It's not possible within one city. It has to take nearly 3 to 6 months, because the famous saying that well plan is half done. Well plan is half done mean if your planning is done better, 50% of your work will be easy. If your planning is poor planning, your execution will be difficult. You will face a lot of challenges in the execution process. But well planning is half done. That's the reason we need to spend more time while designing the business model. We need to sit in the room. 5 to 6 members should be there. We need to invite the experts who are good at in the business model canvas designing and do the multiple discussions. Then try to fill one by one. One by one, we fill and take 3 to 6 months time to complete a realistic, a rational and realistic business model canvas. So you see the 9 blocks here. One is key partners. Key partners mean who are associating with the organization. Key activities of your business, and key resources required for your business. Value proposition, what the value we are generating to customer, and customer relationship, how we are going to maintain customer relationship only. Okay, customer relationship is very, very important, because winning a new customer, attracting a new customer is very difficult, but accessing existing customer very easy, right? So better to maintain a customer relationship, customer segments you are targeting, and targeting, what are the people you are targeting, and channels, what are the channels we are using for delivery, distribution, communication, and information processing, all the purpose, what are the channels we are using, and cost structures, how the company going to spend the money, and how the company generating revenue. This is about 9 blocks, and I'm telling you 9 blocks are there. These 9 blocks designing is called business model designing, business model canvas. Let's see. When coming to these 9 are addressing 4 main activities of the business. Total 9 comes under the 4 main activity. First one is organization. Organization is nothing but establishment, right? Business challenge, you need to establish the startup company. So establishment purpose, we need partners, activities, resources. Resources under infrastructure develop, land, labor, capital, we need to develop it. And activities, we need to design the production process, marketing process, HR process, we need to design. Then after partners, what are the associating for our suppliers, wholesalers, retailers, distributors, all these things required, right? And next, value proposition. Value proposition, it's customer point of view, and business relations, the customer relations, customer segment, it's about clients, and channels, it's about sales. Customer value proposition, channels talking about sales. And when coming to financial aspects, cost analysis, revenue analysis, these 2 comes under financial aspects. So these 4 areas, and these business model canvas 9 block model addressing these 4 areas. One is organization, establishment, customer related, sales related, and financial aspects. 4 areas. Before getting to one by one, any questions, any queries from your side? Any questions from audience, students? Any questions your side? Shall I move? Shall I move to the next one?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Sir, is my voice audible, sir? Shall I move to the next one?
Yes, sir. Go move to
Yes.
next step.
Thank you, thank you. So one more point I tell you, okay. If you study is in the theoretical way, it's can't work, I can say, okay. Concept is always there, simple definitions you can understand. But if you want to enjoy the real taste of creating business model, we need to work on it practically. If you work practically, then you can understand, really you can understand what is the taste or what is the importance of designing business model for startup. So let's don't confine your journey just for understanding the business model canvas. Extend your journey to start a company. And also I can say this COVID-19 pandemic was being affecting our world economy, Indian economy from last 2 years, right? So many of them, especially many of them, and I can say your relatives, you may find your relatives are lost job, okay, and many of them cut their scale also. Their payment is cut down. Their payment is cut down. They decrease the salary, and demotions is happened, and also terminations is happened. So in this scenario, for you people, BTech people and MBA people, it's very difficult to get the job at this time. So better to focus on entrepreneurship instead of getting into the job. Try to create jobs and okay, try to create the job. Try to take up a startup that actually requires current scenario, current Indian economic position, world economic position. They are not looking for job seekers. They are looking for job creators. So try to be start a company, and especially MBA, I am requesting, and also BTech. Anyway, the techno management people. And when coming to BTech people, is also, MBA people also better to work on a venture, or better to have the entrepreneurial thoughts, entrepreneurial orientation, so that at least after 1 year or 2 years you may start a new venture that help the economy. And also this is the right time, and I can say world economy, Indian economy is now looking for job creation, startups. So I confident, I am very sure that within 1 or 2 years, there will be more opportunities for startup companies. Startup companies will get more grants, right? Because it's creating unemployment in Indian market. Government responsibility to decrease the unemployment. Unemployment decrease is only possible with startups, entrepreneurial ventures. So you people having, it's the right time. This is the right time. Within 1 or 2 years, you will get more opportunities from the government and other side to start the new businesses. After COVID, post-COVID, I'm talking about. Okay, during the COVID, it's very difficult. It's not the right time during the COVID. Post-COVID, you will have the good business environment, good environmental support from the government on the other side, ecosystem. The best ecosystem will be developed to encourage you people to start the businesses. Let's see the one by one. Okay. So this is one model I've taken. Example, Netflix. I think many of you people are using. Many of you students may be the subscribers of Netflix. So this is one website, and BMI. It's a website. Business Model Incorporation. Business Model Incorporation is a website. In that website, you can find thousands of business model, not on Netflix. Thousands of business model. And for example, you are designing a product, you are designing a business model, some are relating to the food. You can take references from BMI, Business Model Incorporation website is there. In that you log in, you can take the similar industry business models. For example, you are producing a business model for a startup company relating to food industry. You can take it. You can download some references from BMI, a food related business model canvas. You take it and study it. So then try to take the references from that models to design your startup business models. So this is one website I suggest. So Netflix is given here. Netflix business model canvas. Key partners for running your business, electronic based, right? Webcasting is there, internet required, and electronic devices are required, and movie producers is required. These are the main things: internet technology, electronic devices, movie producers, and broadcasting networks. These satellite technology, these they required, right? These four required. So key partners they mentioned here: consumer electronics, cable components technologies, producers. The producers are not there. There is no movies or no web series or no series. Nothing will get into Netflix. Stuff cannot be generated, right? Producers is one of the partners. That's the reason you see recently in Telugu film industry they introduced AHA. AHA is introduced with the by Geeta Arts. Geeta Arts is one of the why Geeta Arts came with the AHA webcasting. They came into the market because they are the biggest producers in Telugu film industry, right? But the producers will have advantage. If other people start, they need to identify the producers. They need to identify producers. They need to associate. If the producer starts, what happen? They can having the network. They can take the movies and they can launch. They can design the web series and they can the serials. Everything will be designed and telecasted. So producers is one of the thing, and broadcasting networks, internet providers, and satellite technology. All these things are equal. These are the key partners. Next, key activities. What are the key activities for Netflix? Production. First one is production. Production should be there. That's the reason COVID-19 restricted production, outdoor shootings. That's the reason you will find less content in the Netflix because of this COVID-19 pandemic. And the production should be happen. Continuous production should be happen. Licensing purchase. It's a broadcasting rights, right? Netflix need to identify the producers' movies, negotiate with them, and purchase the licenses to release their movies in their webcasting. But licensing is one activity. Data analytics. Data analytics mean what is a successful movie, what type of movies are getting more rating, more views is they're getting, and what type of movies are generating more revenue to the organization. What is the taste of local level, national level, international level? They need to identify the taste. Likewise, the data analysis they need to do. They need to do the data analysis. Then after get the licenses from the producers and production. Netflix is also entering the production, right? They are producing their own original web series or movies. They are producing it. Production. These are the three key activities. If it jarugutene, the Netflix will continue. If production is not happen, Netflix will stop. Licenses they are not getting. Netflix will not get the new stuff into the organization. Data analytics is not done properly. They fail. They could fail to release right stuff or right movies in the Netflix platform. What are the other key activities to get success for the Netflix? And key resources: customer database, algorithm, means software designing, portfolio. Portfolio is nothing but under here is product mix. Product mix and portfolio mean movies, different languages are there, web series are there. Next to TV shows, designing TV shows, releasing it. And we need to design the portfolio. What are the things we can offer through the Netflix? Then after next you can see brand name. They need to design the brand names, production houses, brand names, hero houses, ambassadors, brand ambassadors. All these things are the main resources for Netflix. And value proposition. You can begin with watching and you need to make stuff. Value proposition is nothing but which is different from others. Value proposition means which create a unique differentiating when compared with other competitors. That is called here attracting viewership, variety of content they need to produce, and cloud streaming. And there is no breaks. Continuous streaming and with low data consumption, access to relevant audience and children's different content, male different content and female different content. Likewise, we need to develop a value propositions which is different when compared with other competitors. Only. So that, and next, customer relations, self-service. Customer relations means self-service and associating with them. Next, current segment, movie lovers, and brand. Brand mean production houses, brand lovers. For example, I never miss the movie of Rajamouli, so that's a brand name. I never miss the movie of some production companies, Geeta Arts or production, like brands segment is there. And next, when you come into channels, for delivering these services, we need devices and apps that we need to design. Revenues. Coming to revenue block, subscription from DVDs and product placement releases, right? Web releases, OTT. Recent trend is OTT platform, online releases. Okay. Next, cost structure is production cost, research and development cost, and developing new apps, new technology, licensing, designing licenses, cost, getting licenses from producers, technical development. Like this, out of these example, what I'm telling you, Netflix is having these type of model canvas, business model canvas is it. These are the elements. So when coming to your side is different, right? You cannot take direct Netflix into your startup company. Your startup company is unique. We need to design a unique business model. Copying new business, existing business model, it never make you to win the competition. We never become a successful startup company. We need to develop a unique and differentiating business model canvas when compared with existing players in the industry. Let's see one by one with the example of Swiggy. Let's see one by one. I'm going to explain this is about some examples I given orally, but when coming to the one by one, we discuss on the key partners. With the example of Swiggy, we discuss. Key partners mean generally the people who are associating with the operations. Key partners, generally wholesalers, suppliers, who are associating, who are having strategic alliance with your organization, right? Key partners mean mentors, lawyers, distributors, suppliers, and other competitors. Sometimes you can have a joint venture with the competitors, right? You see, in the market, you see the joint ventures like insurance companies. In Indian market, most of the insurance companies are having a joint venture. You know, Tata AIG, HDFC, ICICI Prudential, likewise, joint ventures are there. You see, when coming to the recent Byju's is an education app, okay? It is providing education services to the lower level, nursery level to PG level, all the competitive examinations also they're providing online education, online training. So these Byju's, they associated with Disney. Disney, you know, Disney is a production house, international production house, who are good at in the animations. Disney is an animating company who are having some credit worth of characters, animating characters. Animating characters is there, Disney characters. So Byju's, they are the education providers. So especially when coming to the primary education and nursery, LKG, UKG, first class, second class, up to fifth class, they should be the fun education, right? Edutainment means entertainment plus education, both should be included. The Byju's, they are good at in the creating animation work, so they tie up. The Byju's tie up with Disney. Both are launched Byju's Disney app to to deliver the education services for primary education. So this is when coming to the education here. When coming to our example, key partners, Swiggy key partners are restaurants and delivery partners. And the main delivery people are important, restaurant important. Many restaurants will be many options for the customer. Many delivery partners like delivery boys, that increase the short delivery time. And these two are the key partners to succeed Swiggy food app. When coming to key activity of the Swiggy Its main activities to sustain in the competition, to run the business. The main activity of the Swiggy is app maintenance. And they need to update the app regularly because restaurants will come and exit. Restaurant will changes the prices. Restaurant will changes the dishes availability. But app maintenance is very, very important. Because if you order a dish which is not available in the restaurant, definitely it get dissonance from the customer. Customer will be dissatisfied, right? But app should be updated, and we need to maintain app regularly to update the menu of the restaurants, to update the more restaurants, and to update the dishes in the restaurants available or not, and to update the prices of the restaurant, changing every time, right? That update. So that app maintenance is important because everything can be operated through app only. Swiggy, GPS tracking is there, where the delivery boy and bill receiving and the food sending the food request to the restaurant, and every activity is happening through app only. But app maintenance is very, very important for the Swiggy. And seasonal promotions and advertisements, key activity promotions. I can say the Swiggy and Zomato and all the food company, Food Panda and Uber Eats. Uber Eats is not there now. They sold to the Zomato. And all these food apps, they're providing discounts all the time only. Okay, that promotionals should be there. Growth in diversifying business. Growth in diversifying business means the Swiggy, they diversified into delivering of products also, grocery. The Jofer is there. Grofer, I think. Grofer is one of the grocery delivery company. They tie up with Swiggy. And when diversifying the services, and these are the key activities. And app maintenance, promotions, and diversifying delivering food and other items in time. These are the key activities for Swiggy. If these activities are performed better, the Swiggy will be the top performer. If these activities are not performed, the Swiggy will be decrease their position in the market. These called key activities of Swiggy. And next, key resources. What is the key resources? Important resources. Generally for Swiggy, key resources generally finance and finance, physical, intellectual property rights, and the manpower. All these things are the key resources for any company. Here is local food delivery boys, and key resources are local food delivery boys. Recently, I have seen Zomato delivery boy have an issue with a client. It was viral in the internet. So that delivery boys in time, delivery boy, they open the packet during the delivery, during the middle in the delivery. You open the packet, you taken some food out of it. So that video was viral. Okay, and the only one contacting person is delivery boy, right? Swiggy. We don't know who is the owner of the Swiggy. We don't know who is the finance manager, HR manager, marketing manager of the Swiggy. We don't know who is the restaurant owner of that particular restaurant. We don't know. Only one contact person is delivery boy. So delivery boy resource is very, very important. And the more delivery boy, proximity is increased. Proximity to deliver the goods, food item is increased in time. In time is delivered. Delivery boys is the important. That's the reason delivery boys are given more incentives. Swiggy and Zomato, they are given more incentives. They are earning nearly 40 to 50,000 per month. They are earning in the seasons. Now I don't know what happened during the COVID-19, but previously they earned 40 to 50,000. Connection with restaurant or stores is important. Easy to use a mobile phone. Mobile app should be user-friendly. User-friendly app, that is important resources. Large database of customers and restaurants. These are the 4 key resources. Along with the money is required, manpower is required. Along with that, delivery boys, restaurants, mobile apps, and customer database is important. Any doubts so far? Any doubts your side?
Sir, you are saying about the Swiggy, no, sir?
Yes, Swiggy.
Yeah, sir. From where the company is going to get the profit, sir? They are providing discounts and they are providing for the delivery boys also. But from
Yes.
where the profit it is going to be earning?
Very good. Very, very good question. Okay. So I can say here, first one is they are generating data. First one, they are generating customer data. The customer data is useful for the restaurant. They can sell data. Data selling is one. And second one is they are doing cross promotional activities. Cross promotional activities mean they are promoting some debit cards, credit cards. They are promoting some restaurants, especially they are promoting some restaurants. And also they receive some commission from the restaurants. Restaurant people will pay. They are showing revenue to the restaurants, right? Restaurant people will pay some commission. And also they are charging delivery. Delivery charges is there. They are charging it. And out of all these things, I can say the Zomato or Swiggy people are still, they are at the break-even point only. They are not generating profit due to the high competition. And in the business, what happened? Do you know penetrating strategy? Market penetration is very important, right? It is a new technology. They first focused on penetrating. Once they penetrated in the market, then they start generating revenue. But I cannot say that Zomato is in the losses now. Swiggy, they are at the stage of break-even point only because of high competition. Because of high competition, but they are having revenue sources like subscription. They opened subscription, gold subscription, silver subscription they opened, and they are charging delivery fee, and they are getting commission from the restaurants for promoting. Advertisements is there. The advertisement, they promote new restaurant, they promote their dishes in the Swiggy, right? They are getting promotions, and they are doing cross selling. As I told you now, cross selling means they are encouraging other products like debit card, credit cards, loan applications, and other tourism apps. They are promoting cross selling. So these are the source, and also they are generating database, large database, to track the taste and preferences of a particular geographical location. What are their food and taste preferences? That data useful for the restaurant people. They can sell it. So these are the revenue streams. And if you see the revenue streams of Swiggy, I am going directly to the revenue streams. You'll see revenue streams. One is advertisement. Advertisements, they are doing it. Advertisements are two types. And the first one is advertisement of other products which are not relating to the food. Other products advertisement, and advertisement of the same food related products. Do you know, in the Google search engine, if you want to get your company as a first result, we need to pay some money to the keywords. Similarly, if you open any biryani in the Swiggy, biryani, you want to order a biryani. If you open Swiggy, if you type in the biryani, so we will find only one company first, right? Second company, second, third list will come. So the priority, for making that priority is also depends on money. If you pay money, your restaurant will be the top in the biryani. That will be resulting top. Second, third, like advertising. Commissions, we will get it. Delivery charges, affiliated marketing, right? Do you know affiliated income? Affiliated marketing means cross-selling. For example, in the Swiggy, they are showing one, for example, they are showing one advertisement like country club membership. Country club membership advertisement is there. If while you open the Swiggy, you have seen that advertisement, that block is there. You have seen that, you click that, okay? For example, you suppose click that particular advertisement, that take the country club website, and the country club website, you made a membership. You paid money and you have taken membership from country club. And what happened here? Swiggy, because of Swiggy, it is did affiliated marketing. Because of Swiggy app, the country club generated revenue, generated subscription. So country club will pay some commission to the Swiggy. And that is called affiliated marketing. You know, in the Amazon is having affiliated marketing, where the affiliated marketing people generating sales for Amazon through their websites. So that affiliated income will come. So this is about England. And also, do you think that OLX is there? How the OLX is generating revenue? OLX is there from last, I can say last 6-7 years. OLX is there. OLX is open platform. They are doing advertisement. Okay, OLX customer will not pay any commission to OLX. Seller will not pay any commission to the OLX. But still, they are generating profit because of secondary source of income. Primary source of income is very less. Most of the e-commerce company or website companies, okay, internet-based companies, primary revenue is very less. Primary revenue is nothing but the amount received from the customer. That is very less. But secondary revenue sources is there. That data, cross-selling, advertising, all these things will generate some revenue to the companies. And similarly, Swiggy, Zomato is also doing same thing. I think I addressed your question clearly, I think. It's okay? Is it okay? Tell me yes or no.
Yeah,
So
sir.
these are, yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Revenue streams I explained with, while taken lead from the question and explain. Value proposition is unique and unique proposition. Unique content which is different from others. I can say it is a competitive advantage. And what's the different things or different elements we are offering when compared with other competitors, right? Newness, performance, customer. Are you seeing that Vijay Deverakonda advertisement, Zomato? Vijay Deverakonda advertisement is given is in on-time delivery. If the delivery is not done on time, they want to pay back. They want to pay the amount back. That is the value proposition. The biggest value proposition point for Zomato or Swiggy, any online delivery, that is on-time delivery and in-time delivery chesaranko, that is a value proposition that they use in the advertisement. In that advertisement, Vijay Deverakonda want to get the full money from Zomato. He ordered twice and thrice, but the Zomato people are making delivery, attending delivery in time. They are doing it. So the Vijay Deverakonda will get frustration. That unique point, and they say that we will deliver food in time. That they are communicating to the market. That is unique selling proposition. You see in the Swiggy, their value proposition, fast delivery within 1 hour or less, or prescribed time, whatever the time they mention, in time delivery at quick access and user must get the items delivered one click only. They get the menu, quick access is there. Designed easy to navigate, user friendly and user navigation is there, user interface, easy user interface, and reliability in terms of trust, in terms of rating, in terms of price, or in terms of delivery system. They have the reliability. These are the value proposition where they can differentiate Swiggy from other producers, other Zomato. It's called value proposition. This value proposition is very, very important to influence the customer decision. Customer decision, it's influenced by value proposition. High value proposition you're offering to the customer, you will take favorable decision to towards your organization. Lesser value proposition, the customer decision making may be different. He may not prefer your company. And this value proposition is a decision making point to the customer. That's I'm telling you. Revenue streams, as we discussed, revenue, how the company going to generate revenue. Swiggy is advertisement, commissions, delivery charges, and affiliated marketing. Customer segments, and you people have to concentrate on segments. Swiggy may have individual customer, next institutional customers, parties, okay, party purpose, they can deliver it, and also rural customers, different cities, customers are there, like we need to segment. And also Swiggy segmented customer based on the food and other grocery items, stationery items, you see. One is food is a one item, food delivery. Second one is grocery, another segment, and stationery is another segment. That segment we need to focus. And one more important point I tell you, if the customer segment changes, business model canvas will change. And it means there is no single business model canvas to address two more segments. And one segment, one canvas design, one segment, one canvas. The two segments are there. The company need to design two business model canvas. And the segment changes, business model canvas will change. And next is channels, and okay, channels mean delivery channels. Channels generally talk about delivery of the service and also information delivery and delivery of any other associated services. For that, we need to develop the channels. So in this Swiggy, their channels is mobile application, website, and through the website we can order the food and through the mobile app. You install the mobile app and you open it and you can order the food through the mobile app, or you can go to the website. In that website, we can order. And also for any communication, Swiggy want to do any communication, they use the app. They send the offers to you through the app, and also you can paying money to the Swiggy through app. And a contacting point. Channel is nothing but medium or contacting point between Swiggy and customer is app only, app and website, internet technology. And the last but one, customer relation, maintaining customer relation. We need to have the communication establishment between the customer and company. Or that Swiggy using push notifications. Push notifications mean you can find the notification on the mobile phone. You app open cheyakuna avasram ledanడి. You not to open app. It can show the notification top of your mobile phone notification. That is push notifications. They send the emails. They send social media advertisements. They make and offering deals and discounts to special events. For example, festival time, New Year time, they offer the discounts. And continuous improvements in the product and engage satisfaction. If any dissatisfaction is happened with the restaurants, Zomato will address. Zomato will refund the money, okay? Or Swiggy or Zomato. For example, yes, Swiggy will refund the money and they call them. They are having voice interaction chat system where we can put the query and get solved by within short period of time. Like these are the activity they are doing for customer relationship management. Push notifications, emails, social media marketing, they giving discounts and offers special discounts, and also continuous improvements in the technology and continuous engagement. And any dissatisfaction points are they are addressing and they are making it as right. Dishonest, they are converting into satisfaction. And next, coming to the cost structure here, ninth one, last and important one, ninth and okay, cost. Fixed cost, variable cost. You know, fixed cost means standard long run cost. Variable cost means short run cost, short period of time. It's vary from time to time. Variable cost is vary from time to time. Fixed cost is one time. It can give benefit from long period of time to the organization. So in the fixed cost here, payments intended to delivery partners and payments and incentives to the delivery partners should be given continuously. Salary to the employees, every time we need to pay them. IT department cost for maintaining IT platforms, Swiggy we need to pay. Advertisement and marketing cost, Swiggy has to pay. These are the fixed costs. Continuously, the company has to put amount, payments, incentives, salaries, IT infrastructure development, advertisement and marketing cost. Variable cost is acquisition cost and acquisition of company and customers. Acquisition cost, transportation cost variable. It depends on number of deliveries, and returns and refunds. It depends on number of complaints received from the customer. These are the biggest challenge, and Swiggy and Zomato biggest challenge is returns. If any returns is done by the customer and any refund expected by customer, that actually biggest challenge for them. So these are the variable cost and fixed cost. Total nine blocks. So what out of this discussion, what I'm telling you, we need to take the 9 blocks chart and we need to write what are the things comes under each and every block relating to our business idea, our product, our startup. What are the things will come that we need to list out. These will be help you to develop the strategies, all the marketing strategies, SR strategy, production strategies for development purpose. These will use, and also execution of your startup for taking your startup from virtual imaginary status to the real-time world, real-time practical environment. For taking that, we need to develop business model. So here, this you see the numbers. With this, I'm going to close up today's session. This is about the numbers, and there is a process there. We need to follow certain process to design the business model. But we cannot design one block at a time. Okay, all the blocks at a time, not like that. We need to work one by one, because one block will have in relation with another block of this business model canvas. First, customer segment, we need to work. First, we need to work the customer. Who is our customer? Then after, what is the value proposition we are providing, and what unique things we are providing when compared with other competitors. When it is done, how we are going to deliver that, and how we are going to maintain customer relations. Okay, this part we need to work first. And first, segmentation. Number one, once the segmentation box is filled, go to the second box, value proposition. Once the value proposition is done, move to the channels of distribution. Once the channels is done, go to the customer relations. Once the customer relation is done, move to the fifth one, revenue streams. Because revenue, now we are going to generate the revenue, because business is all about generate revenue and profit. If no profit, no revenue, the company will be unsuccessful. The startup company will face the problem. So that first we need to design the revenue streams, primary and secondary revenue, fifth one. Once it's done, what are the key activities we need to develop to generate the revenue? Once key activities is designed, for executing key activities, what are the key resources are required? Once the resources is designed, move to the key partners. Who are the key partners to get the resources to perform the key activities? Once the key partners is ready, we design the cost structure. What exactly the cost is incurred for startup company for a 5 period of time, initial 3 to 5 period of time. This is a way we need to design. Don't go directly with a partner or channels or revenue streams. We need to follow this sequence from the customer segment to cost revenue. Both are interlinked. So this is about the right order. And I have given Swiggy overall picture of this business model canvas, what we discussed so far. Customer segment, value proposition, customer relationship, revenue streams, then after key resources, key activities, key partners, channels, and cost structure. Likewise. So one more example is there, Uber, that I will give this PPT to your coordinator. Okay, coordinator of the seminar. She will circulate the PPT. So please go through. And if you want me to talk hours and hours, okay, it's okay. I can explain many of the things. But this should be happen under monitoring only. You should appoint one mentor. Okay, mentor should be there, and if the understanding concept is okay, but when coming to real-time designing of business model canvas, we should appoint one mentor. Mentor means who are expert in that area. Appoint the mentor. Under his guidance, we need to work one by one. We need to work and design effective business strategy. So this is all. When coming to the conclusion part, in the business model canvas is effective technique. It's a widely used technique to design the business model. So many of the companies are doing it and working on it. So it will take time. It will take almost 3 to 6 months of time. We need to spend the hours we need to spend, manpower we need to spend. We need to appoint an expert, mentor we need to appoint. Along with this, we need to work as a group, not an individual. And also you can use the many resources is there. Online resources are given in the PPT. Strategizer, Canvasor, all the website, Lean Stacks, like many websites are there where you can get real-time suggestions and data to understand business model canvas in detail for designing a workable and realistic business model canvas. Okay. Thank you, sir. I'm done with my presentation, sir. I think I'm little bit fast, I think, but I need to cover the concept. That's the reason sir, I'm done with my presentation, sir.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Dr. Harinath, sir. This is the information which is very helpful to the participants who are going to establish new businesses and startups. Thank you very much, and also I thank all the participants who have been in this session. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Once again, I thank Aswan Reddy sir and management of Guru Nanak Institute of Technology, and especially coordinator Deepika Madam. Thank you, sir. Thanks for giving support.
Okay, yes. Thank you very much.
Okay.